fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Set on first down. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback checking the play. Using his legs, it's Young. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Handoff from the gun. Open space at the 25. Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sooners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
They're just about ready to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Let's go! Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Using his legs, it's Riley. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Mack. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Right back to the well. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Young. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring. Racing to the right. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And down he goes back for 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game and be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close, punching in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Give to the fullback. Runs through a tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You run out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the...
Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Sooners! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he breaks into the open. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Tide.
This offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down.
He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal coming up here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Strong, firm tackle. Fourth down coming right on the doorstep. Any thought to kicking this one?
No thought whatsoever. Absolutely none. We got to go for this.
Wait, yes or no?
No, absolutely not. Yes, there's no thought to it.
They're thinking touchdown here on fourth and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back open in the middle. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Oklahoma 25.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
32, Alabama 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Running to the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Mack. Swings it out to the flat. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Looking for room at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad and unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up.
Going for it all. He's got it up to 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to throw, it's Bass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the fourth quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. If you trust your defense, you use your timeouts wisely, you can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready.